Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 21. I have just sat down at my computer to try and edit yesterday's vlog because, as you would have known if you watched yesterday's vlog, I was having issues trying to get it edited. I think I'm still having the exact same issue where it just seems to be playing the same audio over and over and over again rather than playing the audio that's supposed to be going in time with the video track. I have no idea what's going on there. So I'm going to have to try and work this out somehow. Maybe I can re-upload that particular track onto my computer. Maybe I can put my editing software onto my Wacom Cintiq Companion and try editing on there. I've never come across this problem before. I have no idea what's happened to the file because it plays fine if I play it in something else. It's just when I put it into my editing software, it doesn't work. So I'm going to try and figure that out just now. And then this afternoon, I really want to try and get things sorted for my art challenge for next year. I've decided I do want to do one drawing every single day for the entire year. That's an awful lot of drawings, but I really want to try and do it. So let me just go and try and figure out what's going on with this video clip. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to take the clip and put it into Audacity so that I can get the audio separately, and then hopefully I can put the audio in and just edit it differently to the video track. Maybe that will work. Maybe Audacity can recognize the entire audio track instead of just randomly taking a part of it out and starting it over again. I've got my video editing software loading onto my Cintiq just now as a backup option. But let's see if this works. If it does, then at least I can just put the audio in separate to the video. Okay, it plays fine in Audacity, so I'm just going to save that and try importing the audio. I'll take out the audio that was originally associated with that video clip and edit it that way instead. It's the most random thing that I've ever come across. Glad that I thought to do that. Maybe it'll work now. I don't know if you can tell from looking at this, but it is here. The audio goes back to here and just starts playing over again from the beginning, even though the video track just keeps playing like normal. So I'm going to take this out and add in this. Okay, that looks normal. Hopefully now this will work. I've been sitting here doing a little bit of sketching, basically because I've been thinking about my 365-day art challenge and trying to come up with ideas about what I want to draw for an entire year. I don't expect that I'm going to be drawing the same thing for an entire year, but I think it's a good idea to come up with some sort of direction before the year starts. so that I don't get to the 1st of January and suddenly go, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I just got out a sketchbook and I've been drawing some little characters which you can't see. There we go. So these are just some drawings I've been doing. These are the kind of things that I tend to come up with just naturally when I try and draw something cute and children's book character-ish. Because I've been doing the diploma in illustrating children's books, then I feel that's probably a good direction to go in for my 365-day art challenge, because then I can just build more of a portfolio of children's book type work. But I just feel like it would be good to have some ideas to draw on, no pun intended, when the year starts. I also want to get together some supplies that I can use so that, again, when it gets to the start of the year, I have an idea of what I'm doing. And I think the faces that I've been doing recently for my course are really helpful in terms of my art challenge. So if you've been watching my other vlogs, you would have seen me creating these faces. I had this sheet, which obviously will be quite washed out. This one was just all pencil sketches, and then this one I used lots of different media to create. So this was my Pitt Artist brush pen, pro markers, coloured pencils and gouache. So I can look at this and come up with what kind of media I would like to use for various drawings. And I think probably I will mostly use things like markers. Coloured pencils could be quite difficult to use because they take a long time, but if I want to keep my colours quite simple, then I could use those. I would like to use watercolours at some point. If I'm having a day where I don't have a lot of time, then something like a pencil sketch which I go over with a brush pen or fine liners could be a good choice. And I'm not restricting myself to any particular kind of medium, except in October when I do plan to do Inktober again. And I'm not planning to do these drawings in a sketchbook because I would like to be able to sell as many of these as possible as originals. So that's the plan. I think I might look through all my sketchbooks and art papers just now and just pick out which ones I think will be most useful for me to work with when I get to January. So I keep my sketchbooks in a few different places. I've got some in this drawer down here, and then there's more under here, under my desk, and there are some over here. I also have some sketchbooks and random old products that I used to sell in my Etsy store. £1.99. I don't even know what kind of stuff is in here. Not a lot, apparently. Oh look, I drew that when I went to Florence. $19.99. You know, out of all the rubbish that's actually in these, I do actually still like this picture. Oh, more Florence stuff. I did go to Florence twice, so this was the second time, 2001. Our school used to do school trips to Florence with the art department. And we would draw during the day. And then we would get to do our own kind of thing at night time. I have surprisingly little art. I think I got rid of all the worst stuff, but I don't know, a lot of this I'm looking at and thinking, oh dear. But yeah, I'm looking at stuff like this. I'm definitely seeing that it's similar to stuff that I'm doing just now. This isn't that old though. Anyway, I need to go and make dinner soon, so I should just pick out a few of these that I can use for January, and then I'm going to go and make some kind of vegetarian cottage pie thing. I knew this sketchbook was falling apart. All the pages in the middle of it are actually just coming right out of it. But this is the kind of stuff that I used to do a few years ago, just when I would sit down to sketch. And it's very similar to what I've been sitting and sketching today. So I guess this is probably the kind of stuff that I'm expecting I'll probably do a lot of next year. I really liked this guy. It was supposed to be a zombie, but a kind of cute zombie. And the little skeleton character. This was probably one of the most full sketchbooks that I ever created. Somehow I'm just not really a sketchbooky kind of person, although in more recent years I have got better. Stephen came home a little bit later than normal tonight. He went for a drink with somebody that he works with after he finished work. And when he came back, he said that he thought something had happened in Melbourne because there was a lot of police around, and the person that he was with got a phone call from his wife to check that he was okay. So when I looked on the news at that time, there didn't seem to be anything that I could find, but then while we were having our dinner, there was things started popping up on my iPad because I get news alerts on my iPad, and it turned out that there's somebody in an SUV ran into a crowd of people on Flinders Street. And the same kind of thing happened back in January. At the moment they're saying anywhere between 14 and 19 people have been injured. At the moment it doesn't look like anybody has been killed, and I really hope that stays the case. But anyway, that's what has been happening over here this afternoon. So I just hope that everyone will be okay. I'm just sitting here trying to do my editing for today, and I've come across exactly the same problem as what I had yesterday. It's the first clip that I put in after my intro, and I was just editing it, and I got to a certain point, and all of a sudden the audio started again from the beginning, but the video was playing absolutely fine. And obviously it's not the same clip as yesterday, it's a brand new day, it's a whole different clip, but it's the same point in the video. It's the first clip after the intro, and it's done the same thing again. Luckily I know how to fix it because I did it today for yesterday's vlog, so I can just do it again today for today's vlog. So I'm just going to put the clip into Audacity and extract the audio, and then put the audio in separately and edit the audio and video separately. But it's just very unusual that that's happened 2 days in a row for 2 different sets of video clips. So I'm just going to try and do my editing just now, and then I'm going to bed. So I'm just going to wrap up the vlog here for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye everyone!